You want me to do this?
It's definitely interesting. I think I'm the oldest guy in the room here tonight. Anyway, who's here with their significant others? Significant others. Few people? Few of us? Okay. I'm coming up on the 34th anniversary of my marriage. Anybody beat that? No. How about the 27th anniversary of my divorce? Okay, so I no longer have a significant other. I have an insignificant other. She's lounging on a beach in Mexico somewhere right now. Thanks to WestJet. I love WestJet. They have some good specials. And they had a seat sale, I guess. And I thought that I could finally send her on that vacation that I never could afford when we were married. But apparently, first bag flies free means luggage. It's okay, she's a travel agent, she can get there on her own. So, because we're going to be celebrating an anniversary of marriage and divorce, I'm going to tell you, and we're married here in Lethbridge, I'm going to tell you all the same thing I told her when we got married. Try to stay awake and pay attention, because I'm only going to be up here for a couple of minutes. Back years ago, I used to have a boss. He's long retired now. He was kind of a laid-back guy, but he got worked up once in a while. And we had the people from head office were coming down one day, and he was a little tense. So he told us all that we had to stay in our offices and work that day, so we all looked good. So about coffee time, I figured there was a bear that needed to be poked right away. So I went out and said, "Hey, let's go for coffee. Hamilton, you asshole, get back in your office and get to work." Now today, HR wouldn't like that. To me, that's a term of endearment. So it's funny how my ex-wife and my ex-boss both use the same term of endearment. It always gets me right here. See, I'm one of those guys that is getting old. I got to keep my notes here. My ex-wife's a cancer survivor. Anybody know about cancer survivors? Yep. Okay, that's good. Every once in a while, every 6 months or so, they have to go in and get checked, right, to make sure that it's still on hold or it's gone away. So being the caring ex-husband that I am, I wanted to check how she was doing. So after one of her 6-month appointments, I ran into her, and with the most sincere face I could muster, I asked her how the autopsy went. Whoa! Not medicine. She looked at me straight in the face and said, "Biopsy, you asshole, biopsy." Can't win for trying. So I figured I'd try again. She recently had another surgery. This time was on her foot. So I ran into her. I didn't know exactly what the surgery was. So I asked her how the barnacle surgery went. Bunion surgery, you asshole. Bunion surgery. So, not making any points with her, but that's okay. I used to have a buddy of mine that they keep reminding me how long I've been single. And the one guy keeps telling me that, "Don't worry about having sex, Sammy, it's just like riding a bicycle." And I keep saying, "Well, I don't think so, because I've never ridden a bicycle naked. And if memory serves me correctly, I don't think I've ever had to worry about anything getting caught in a chain when I do this." Now, I'm a small town Lethbridge, right? Maybe this is a concern in the big cities. And maybe that's where the safe word comes in. Well, the safe word where you have the secret word that you don't normally use when you're uncomfortable, like platypus or pseudonym or something. My safe word would be real quick and simple. Stop! I had my favorite old girlfriend. Her name was Susie Baker. At least that's what I used to call her. She was a bigger girl. She had saddlebags and a little bit of a trunk on her. The neighbors didn't like when she came around. She could get real loud. And sometimes when it was cold out and she was a little chilly, to warm her up a bit, I just had to choke her just a little bit. And that got the rest of her. She would warm up fast. I could ride her 2-3 hours. It was great. And I could crawl off and get the blood flowing in my legs again. And she'd be good for another 2-3 hours. Hard riding. Gotta love that 1500 cc Japanese technology. I miss her so much. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of advice. The young guys, early guys in marriage relationships. You're not going to win. Any argument you've ever had. because women have the memories of an elephant. And there's no statute of limitations on stupid. Anything that we say to them is stupid, at least the things that they remember. They never remember the good things, they always remember the stupid things that we do. Where am I going with this? So especially don't let her hear you say the word elephant when you're talking about her in the argument. Because right away, all she's going to hear is, you call me fat? You're fat. I'm not fat. I've lost 5 pounds. You're fat. And then it stops. Then 5 years later, 6 years later, they'll be sitting on the couch watching TV together, and there'll be an elephant that'll cross the screen. And she'll go right back to that argument, that discussion that you had years earlier. You still think I'm fat? I still lost 10 more pounds than you, you fat. And she might call him an asshole, and that might be a term of endearment for her too. Okay, thanks for that one. My last bit that I prepared is I have a quiz. 2 questions. Who can tell me what the international color for danger is?
Color for danger?
Red.
Yeah.
How about the international color for love? Blue. Blue. That's if you've been single too long. International color for red.
Also red.
Red. Also red. You think there's a coincidence? Danger